we're talking about Fnaf, and yeah, so I messed up one recording. I'm trying to find my Freddy Files book, which I currently cannot find. So I just have to go to memory. So my memory might not be the best for Fnaf. So I'm just telling you, it's not gonna be great. So at the starting, at Fredbear Family Diner, Charlie, the protagonist of the first film series, or not film series, book series, goes there, and it is mentioned in the book. But we never knew the timing of that. All we knew was 6 children got brutally murdered. And that's why in the new Fnaf book series, wait, I think I know where my book is. It's gonna help me a lot. I'm gonna come back. I put it back. It's not here. Wait, I'm gonna try to find it. We found the books. I found the books. Alright. The first, so as I was saying, the first family diner, Charlotte Emily dies in front of the diner, which security puppet then goes out only to see her murdered on the street, at the side of the street, because William Afton, even in the minigames, it doesn't show this, but he pulls her dead body onto the side of the street. Now, people must have known that this was a dangerous area, because then the security puppet was wondering where she went. So the security puppet went out, and then later she became puppet, possessed by Charlie Emily. So that was the first series, or as you could say, the first place where Fredbear, or the Freddy's Entertainment, was there. So it was clear that somebody in the office, or somebody who was part of the group, or an employee, must have been doing this, because in FNAF 2 it was a grand reopening. And you might be thinking, hey, why isn't FNAF 1 first? The thing is, FNAF 1, just because it's called FNAF 1, does not mean that it's first. It's actually third. So it was a Fredbear Family Diner, and it was an unknown location, which will be revealed soon. And it then was FNAF 2, and then FNAF 1. Okay, I kind of messed it up there, but you understood what I just said. So in FNAF 2, there was grand reopening, as you can see, as the security guard. But the thing is, now you have unlimited power, but no doors. They say you have to wear a mask so that when the animatronics see, then they'll realize that you are one of us. That's what Phone Guy says. But the thing is, Foxy doesn't fall for that trick. You need the flashlight. And you also have to wind a music box so the puppet stays in place and one other animatronic. Now, at the side, there's this place where, all the broken animatronics are. They're kept in the hopes of them being reassembled and used. But people would have put two to two together and said that if they're broken and they're fixed in FNAF 1, then that means that FNAF 1 was first and then FNAF 2 was later. But Scott Cawthon doesn't do that because you can clearly fix a broken animatronic. So, that's why if you do the extra night, night 6, then there will be a newspaper article given to you and an extra check, of course. You will get that, and it will say that the toy animatronics have been scrapped and the animatronics that you saw broken down will go to a smaller location in the hopes of the company coming back together. So that is chapter 1 and chapter 2, basically. And then we have Five Nights at Freddy's 3, called Fazbear Frights, and people uncover a spring Bonnie suit that was used so the people would go in the suit and then they would pretend to be like an animatronic, but it is spring locked. So that means if you make a little bit of movement, you will die. You'll get spring locked. There is so that is used to lock in the endoskeleton so it doesn't fall out, or if the animatronic falls down, then the endoskeleton doesn't fall out of it and break. So yes, that is what they're trying to say. And then for the FNAF 3, I don't know if FNAF 3 is after FNAF 2, but I do know something, that it's like, dawn of a new era, and since the old phone guy is most likely dead, that means the new phone guy explains that it's been 30 years since the last Fazbear Freddy's Pizza shut down, and the company is trying to capitalize the restaurant's gruesome past by launching Fazbear Frights, a horror attraction. The attraction opens next week, so they have sure everything may work and nothing catches on fire. Always important. After talking to the original designer of the building, the company finds boarded up rooms inside the restaurant that they're planning to investigate. On night 2, Phone Guy reveals that they've obtained a real animatronic, Springtrap, which they're using for the attraction. It's loose inside the building, but don't worry, it'll find you. In addition to the Springtrap animatronic, new Phone Guy has also found some old training tapes by, where you guessed, it was by old Phone Guy. At one point in 1983, Freddy Fazbear had 2 spring-lock chutes that doubled his animatronic and mascot costume. To wear the suits, you had to hand crack and recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit. Spring locks must be fastened tight in order to keep the animatronic parts compressed, leaving room for a human being occupant. And the slightest pressure or moisture can cause the spring locks to trip, releasing the machinery and crushing the person inside the suit. When the spring locks are in animatronic mode, they're preset to walk towards any sound they hear. On night 4, Phone Guy informs you that the incident at the restaurant's sister location, involving multiple spring lock failures, at which point the company deemed the suits unsafe and retried them. So these designated safe rooms were in every single FNAF location, meaning FNAF 1, FNAF 2, and yes, also FNAF 3, which they open and let Springtrap loose. So that means that we, as Phone Guy, did not know about the the safe places. the safe rooms, to be in fact. You don't even see it on the cameras. And if, as you've seen in Save Them minigame, or one of the minigames, I forgot the name, I cannot confirm that it is the name of the minigame, but in one of the minigames, you go to the safe room and your animatronic starts to like glitch out, starts glitching, and then purple guy starts to like take them apart, which, like, is crazy. So at the end of each night, a minigame begins, and you're in control of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. You have to follow Shadow of Freddy. This is exactly what I told you. You need to die to continue to the next night, and you're still able to wander in different distance. So basically, just what I said, every night has a minigame, and I think that, I don't know, I think it makes you go something, but it always makes really hard. On night 5, you control the rank child during the first night minigame. You go to the safe room as before. You will see dismembered animatronics along the way. You are now able to enter the safe room where the animatronics go there for. You'll notice 4 prank children blocking purple guy from leaving the room. Eventually, he dons what appears to be an empty spring-loaded suit. Sure enough, it soon malfunctions and crushes him. So, in the minigame, which you did not see, was the rain and the sound. The rain, as at the start, what I just told you, any moisture can make the suits like lock up, and they will crush you and kill you. So, he dies, and blood is pooled all around. If you play the game straightforward after night 5, you will see an image of broken animatronic heads, each lit with an eye. And that means the bad ending. So, there is a nightmare. On this night, the ventilation system fails a lot more quickly than it normally does. So get ready for a challenge. If you beat the game, nightmare mode, regardless how you played the mini games, you'll see a newspaper informing you that the attraction is burned down to the ground due to faulty wiring. But is that Springtrap watching from the background of the article picture? And if you brighten the image to 100%, you will see Springtrap. No joke, you actually see it. So that is basically the end of Fnaf 3. But the phantoms, which we obviously have to follow. So Phantom Foxy appears randomly in the office, pull off anything so you can avoid a jump scare. Phantom Freddy appears in the hallway and seen through the window, moving right to the left before inside the office. Avoid the jump scare by watching something or the maintenance panel until he passes. Phantom Mangle appears on camera 4, hanging upside down, speaking. Will then appear in the office behind the window unless you will switch the camera as soon as Mangle appears. Phantom Puppet switch to another camera fast where it will appear in the office and block you from using the maintenance panel or monitor. The Balloon Boy can appear in any camera except vents. And then Chica appears in the machine monitor and camera 7. So basically that is all the animatronics, and Springtrap can start from any location. So basically there's nothing to do. So there are many games which you have to finish. To the path of the good ending, you have to the minigame BB Adventure. I'm not going to go through it because it's going to take too long. Then Mango's Quest, and then BB is again Air Adventure. And then Chica's Party. And then Stage 01, where you have to go through a set of stages to meet a crying child. And then minigame Shadow Bonnie. And then on the left side, it will say, you can't. And then the Happiest Day minigame, where all the dead children come together, and then the balloons go up, and their souls have been released. And this time, you will see no lights and saying the end. Now, that is basically everything about FNAF 3, 1, and 2. Next time, we will be doing 4, 5, and 6. And I think one more. I think it's Sister Location. We'll be doing Five Nights at FNAF 4, and we will do Sister Location and Pizza Simulator. And then lastly, we will do Custom Night, which will be a really long one because I'll be explaining all of the characters. And I have a few questions also for you guys for Ultimate UCN. So if you would like to put any questions down below, I would always up for a challenge. And I hope that this video comes out today because I posted 2 today. I mean, just 1 because the second one was like 30 seconds. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, hopefully you guys have liked and subscribed. And I'll be willing to answer any question if you have any. So thank you guys, and see you guys later. Bye.